Welcome to Midnight Mule FPL. I'm Midnight Mule and this is the video for Game Week 5 where I talk about my plans and what I'm thinking for my team. But before we do that, let's see what happened in Game Week 4. Top scorer for Game Week 4 in the Midnight Mule Mini League was Jonathan David with BE333, which probably means something, but I've got no idea what that means. That was with 95 points and he played his wild card. And that was managed with Captain Haaland for 26, Semenyo 13, Anderson 10, Salah 9, Leno 8, Trippier 8, nice unusual one there, Timber 8, Gyökeres 6, Enzo 4, Dewsbury Hall 2 and Rice 1. And then on the bench we had Dubravka 3, Electric Steve 4, Goodmanton 0 and Mark Gay 0. Very nice. And this is the top of the Midnight Mule Mini League. In 5th we have Espen Andre Hegeland with Iobi K. Naobi. 4th is Sari Soderlund, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, with Wonder Woman. 3rd is Shane O'Dwayne Bennett with The Odd Ones. 2nd is Suman Bata with Kenai Kirkes. And top is still Cohen Prescott with Hulfen. They managed 88 points, which is very nice. They've got 293. And that is with Haaland, Captain 26, Van de Ven 14, Semenyo 13, Virgil van Dijk 8, João Pedro 7, Ndive 5, Anderson 4, Electric Steve 4, Kudos 3, Ekiteke 2, Sanchez 2. And then on the bench, Dubravka 3, Aitonori 0, Palmer 7. Well done for keeping hold of him. That saves a transfer. And then Konza 6. As for me, I'm 268th in our league. I managed 57 points. That was with Captain Salah 18 and Haaland 13. And I went with Captain Salah because I thought he was the safer choice, because I thought more managers are going to choose him. And then Pedro 7, Pedro Porro 6, Reinders 3, Morello 3. He went off just after 30 minutes injured, but he got his 10 DEFCON points by then, so that was nice. Sanchez 2, Dewsbury Hall 2, Johnson 1, Chris Wood 1 and Milenkovic 1. So I was figuring I'd get a red arrow, and I did. And that's because I kept hold of my 3 Nottingham Forest players, hoping they'd do well in the next 2 game weeks. And going into the Sunday morning, I had 3 players left, and I think I was on minus 22 effective points. But after Reinders, Haaland and Salah, I think I ended up about minus 10, which I'm all right with, everything considered. Then on the bench, Dubravka 3, Xhaka 5. Xhaka's just brilliant. He just keeps getting 3, 4, 5 every week. Rodon 4 and Sully nothing, because he's not even in the Premier League anymore. So transfers. I thought about doing this transfer that I've actually already done, which is Johnson to Semenyo. I thought about doing this for Game Week 4, and obviously I should have done it. My reason for not doing it is I was planning on bench boosting in Game Week 6. And to do that, I wanted 3 transfers in Game Week 6. And if I'd done this in Game Week 4, then I wouldn't have the 3 transfers. I've now reached the point where I'm thinking I'm probably not going to bench boost after all in Game Week 6, because it's not going to be quite good enough. So I've done this before the prices changed and I could just about afford it. So the way my team is lining up for Game Week 5 is I have Salah, home to Everton, almost certainly going to be my captain. Then my vice-captain will be Haaland with his mate Reinders. They're away to Arsenal. I have Semenyo at home to Newcastle. Newcastle have been defensively brilliant this season, so he may not get me any points, but by having him, I'm protected against managers who have him because he's quite highly owned now. And then Xhaka at home to Villa. Very happy with that. Should get at least 3 points, possibly 5. And then I've got the 3 Nottingham Forest boys, Murillo, Milenkovic and Chris Wood, away to Burnley. I'd be very happy with a 0-0, a 0-1 with Chris Wood scoring. That would be all right as well. Now, Murillo did go off injured, but as far as I can tell, it was a knock. And I think Ange said at the time it doesn't look too serious, so I'm hoping he's going to be back for the Burnley game. I've got João Pedro away to Man United. Man United are quite soft defensively with his mate Sanchez. And then Pedro Porro away to Brighton. So a lot of away players, but I'm hoping for a green because of the Nottingham Forest effect. And then on the bench, I've got Dubravka, Dewsbury Hall away to Liverpool, Rodon away to Wolves, and then Seal away to Borussia Dortmund because he's now on loan to Wolfsburg. So he's not even playing. So there we have it. That's what happened in game week 4 and my plans for game week 5. Obviously, I should have done the Semenyo transfer, but I didn't do it. But at least I've already got Haaland. And it's interesting watching people online, especially the big content creators who are around my rank, some a bit lower, some a bit higher. And they're trying to work out now how to get Haaland in their teams. But because I started with Palmer, Haaland and Salah, I don't need to worry about that. All right, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good game week 5. Thanks, bye.